Hi everyone, hope you're all having a lovely evening. Still got another 5 minutes until this showcase starts, so... Also, Avi's not going to be joining me immediately, but they will be here soon. Just make sure... There we go, it seems to be working. I don't really know what the expectations are for the future game show. Like, from the top of my head, I can't really think of any games that are, like... Or any games that I am expecting updates for. There are some games that I have been following... Yeah, hoping for non-boredom. There are some games that I am expecting updates for tomorrow at Microsoft's Idea Xbox thing, but... I'm not entirely sure what to expect from the future game show. I'm hoping we see some more interesting indie games, because I would love some more stuff to add to the roster for Discovery Sunday. It's a future of video games. Yeah, more so it's a showcase presented by Future Publishing. And if you have been following my PlayStation 1 demo disc streams, you're probably quite familiar with Future Publishing, since they are the ones responsible for those discs. Or at least the majority of them. They basically they publish a ton of magazines and websites that are in the UK. Wasn't it the last showcase that they did presented by Solid Snake? Hold on, we have an AV. Hold on. Do I have the audio coming through here?
Hello?
Okay, I don't have audio on my end, so let me just fix that. You can probably hear AV on the stream, but I don't hear AV.
Hello? Shh.
Ah, now I can hear you.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Yeah, I had you coming through the wrong audio output.
I have no idea what my levels are going to be. I hope I'm not too loud or too quiet.
If you are too loud, I can just turn you down. So... You appear to be clear for me, so...
Well, that's good.
You better watch closely. Oh, yeah.
Is the audio coming through to you on Discord?
It is.
Okay,
but I think it's also... I'm hearing myself as well.
Oh no, oh no. That's not good. Hang on. Let me quickly fix that. This is the first time I've done this, so just bear with me. Recording voice chat output, listen. Headphones. And let me just turn off monitoring in OBS. Okay, can you hear yourself now?
Testing.
Hello.
I cannot. Hello.
Okay, good.
Pre-show. Hi guys, I'm Stephanie.
Oh right, it's a pre-show.
It's Stephanie Palacello. You remember her?
I'm not on zombie duties today. Thank you, Leon. I'm really sorry though. I'm here to guide you.
Yeah, of course you remember her.
Exciting games.
I do have the chat open.
In just a few minutes.
I'm going to say hello in the chat. Hello.
Right now. To kick things off,
Look at
here's
me
the
go.
Hello.
Tell us more about them and what they have in store.
Hi, my name is Carsten Fichtelmann. I am the CEO and founder of Dedelic Entertainment. Welcome to our offices in beautiful Hamburg, Germany.
Double check that I have the Discord audio ducking the audio as well.
It's definitely going down when I hear either of us talk, so I think it is.
Okay.
Dedelic is now in its 15th year as a developer and publisher. Over the course of this time, our
Hey,
team
Scarlett.
has created a long list of original games, from classical adventure.
Also, I don't know how long this event is. I think the last one was about an hour long.
Series, to the tactical RPG Blackhearts and the interactive adaptation of Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth.
The main show will kick off at 10,
Our work,
so in 15 minutes.
Okay, so
And there's 2 more coming
and most
this year as well.
fantastic support
So I assume
from
a
our fans.
summer and a winter.
good to know.
2 years ago, we first announced that we will enter the world of Middle-earth with our new action-adventure, The Lord
It's
of the Rings.
not going to be as long as 2 hours. It might be an hour at most, I'd say.
Yeah, it depends how much they have.
On this familiar tale, while being faithful to the wonderful work of J.
I mean, this is all pre-show stuff. I don't really expect them to, like, shadow drop anything during this.
PushSquare.com reckons that they expect the whole thing to last about an hour or so, because there's 40 games.
Working as a
That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
also influenced
Well,
our
about 40 games, but still.
We understand developers and what matters most to them.
Guess the more interesting thing is how many world premieres are we going to have during this?
World premiere.
As we
All I think about whenever I hear those words together, just the Xbox voice.
Yeah.
How long was the 2019 one?
Good question.
Oh, the 2020 one was 2 fucking hours long.
Like the suicide of Rachel Foster.
We might have a 2-hour show.
Oh, it's because it had the PC gaming show in it as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All over the world in fast-paced.
But it's separated here, of course, so.
Trauma, Witched, or Unrailed, a game that you can play anywhere with anyone all over the world on PC and the
Didn't sound on the
console
stream a little less.
via crossplay.
It's a shame this doesn't have closed captions. Hold on.
Share with you what comes next in
Let
our
me just turn the sensitivity down a bit.
Today we will provide you a closer look at some of the games coming in 2021 and beyond, new reveals and surprises along the way. One of the most beloved games, Shadow Tactics, from Mimimi Games, is celebrating its 5-year anniversary this December. Shadow Tactics took players to Japan during the Edo period. With a group of 5 skilled specialists, you fight on behalf of the shogun in a game.
None of these events provide closed captions. It's ridiculous.
Tactical stealth genre. We're happy to announce our plans to return to Japan later this year. Take a look.
How do you do it, huh? How can you act like nothing happened?
I was forced to master my emotions at a very young age. Now, shall we begin?
Yeah, I was thinking that as well, Mark.
Ready when you are.
Ready.
Aiko-san.
Okay, I've turned the threshold on the compressor down a bit. Hopefully this should be better.
The PlayStation conference has never been worth staying up for. Never.
Aiko's Choice is a standalone expansion for Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, coming late in 2021.
It's been so long that
Wishlist it now on Steam.
It's been so long that I can't remember the last time
We now
PlayStation
head
did
to
a
the
good
bottom of the
presentation.
ocean, where horror lurks in the shadows, and every step you take.
Remember that one where most of the good stuff was in just random throwaway announcements, and then the actual show itself was really crap?
Oh, you mean their 2019? Was it 2019 or 2018 that they did that?
Yeah, that was the 2018 one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The 2019 one was the extremely overly gory one.
Yeah. Or was that 2018?
The gory one was 2019.
Because I thought they ducked out of 2019. Because
They ducked out of 2020. Was it both? Oh fuck, I don't know. Time is just fucked. Since when do you care about Final Fantasy VII Remake? Oh, this is a game.
Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to what this is. This really isn't something I'll play.
You could play this game.
Oh no, his hands!
Oh no! Parasites and all that gubbins. Oh no! Look at all those hashtags. Hashtags physics!
If you're feeling brave enough,
so.
Hidden Deep is coming to early access in May. Wishlisted on Steam today to stay up to date on the latest developments.
Hashtag physics.
Hashtag physics.
I want to be an
So
android bounty hunter.
pointless.
You know, fast cars, crazy weapons, and endless villains to use them on. Luckily for me, this next game makes all those dreams come true.
I don't know how this is a pre-show. They're already showing games.
Hi, my name's Maciej. I'm the lead
I make this
developer
comment
of
every time a show has a
Today I will
pre-show.
show you one of the missions from our game Glitch
Drugs.
Bang. You'll get a sneak peek into the second episode, where three factions fight for domination. Brainwashed Ordo fanatics, an anarchistic biker gang called Reapers, and working class android rebels known
It's a
as the
generic
Plague.
cyberpunk game thing. What if Cyberpunk 2070 was a GTA 2?
Roadblocks and bounty hunters might soon show up, but if everything goes well, we'll see this contract finished, earning some extra cash and perhaps a new tech. In Glitch Punk, your character progresses through new modules that give you new hacks, new abilities, and passive stat increases. It allows
Did I
you
mishear
to
that, or did this game title literally have the word punk in the title?
I didn't even see this game's title.
Solo against a group of enemies,
No, he said
may
it.
be a good idea to start
Oh.
up a fight between gangs and police. Hacking system and branching
Grand
storyline
Theft
are the
Punk.
major features of the game. Right after this mission, there is a chance to
So
pivot
the Sex
into
Pistols,
another
then.
possible direction. All of that adds to the replayability of the game.
I'm just saying Grand Theft Punk because this is what it looks like.
I
Oh,
hope you
Glitch
enjoyed
Punk.
this short presentation.
Really?
Keep an eye on our Steam
That's such a
page.
generic name.
That is extremely generic. Wow.
To prepare yourself for cyberpunk carnage and sandbox action across multiple cities, you can wishlist Glitch Punk on Steam right now.
I'll pass.
Dedelic Entertainment is well known for their point-and-click adventure pedigree, and our next game continues that tradition. So open your inventory and prepare yourself for a brand new announcement.
It's our first world premiere.
World premiere.
I need a I need a soundbite for world premiere.
Realize the implications of doing such a thing, right?
I mean, I won't let the chat use it. It'll just be a button for me.
That's fair. I was gonna say, you realise how much I am restraining myself by not activating one of the many full screen abilities with the shinies right now. Just world premiere and it's just fucking Ronaldinho soccer.
Oh man, you're giving me ideas. This looks interesting.
That's number one.
Just in the background. Didn't even show up on the screen. Unless that's a side effect of Discord.
It's because I'm just showing the video feed directly on Discord.
Yeah, that figures.
Life of Delta.
That seemed okay.
Yeah. Mine another point and click.
That beautiful sci-fi adventure is coming to PC and consoles
Why
early
does my
next
mouse
year.
keep moving? Stop doing that.
Okay, you're going to need a co-partner you can rely on in our next game. As two racers.
I want to see whatever the fuck the next game is with that art style. What the fuck are those
Yeah, what is-
high as hell bunny soaring a bow or something?
Oh, I think I know what that one is.
Oh, hey, world premiere count 2. I'm gonna go ahead and start a count on a bit of paper.
Hold on, this look. Oh, instantly ruined it with the streamers.
You started on the left and then you went right, Jeff. Well, that is on you.
How else did you expect a multiplayer game to be advertised in 2021?
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Look at what I'm doing right here.
It's a different game where all the art looks like medieval drawings because they basically are just tweened medieval drawings.
Oh, is it not the game I'm thinking of?
Well, those ones that I'm thinking of at least are published by Team Superhot under their Superhot Presents label.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I'm thinking of as well.
Alright. I'm a serious bumblebee here, yo. I don't know about you.
I've forgotten the name of it. It's that strategy game.
Give me a second.
Inky something.
The one I was thinking of was the Procession to Calvary,
You can check out the Stumped YouTube channel.
which I'll link in the chat.
Oh, Inkulinati is the one that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, this is the one that I was thinking of. This game looks cool. It's very Monty
Next up,
Python-y.
I want you to imagine
Oh, it is Inkulinati.
designed by medieval monks. Yeah, medieval monks. I bet you weren't expecting to hear those words in today's show. This game is one of a kind, so let's take a look.
This game's been in development for quite a while now.
The emergence of medieval books.
I think it was also a Kickstarter as well.
To how we misunderstood the Middle Ages.
Pourquoi les escargots combattent les chevaliers?
Why do rabbits have swords and fight against dogs?
The thing is, these illuminations.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
Good image.
Ce sont des vestiges d'un ancien rituel.
Thanks.
Le rituel que nous ne connaissons pas, mais qui existait à l'époque.
Oh, this game.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I remember this now.
It's silly, I like this one.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this to pop out. Pop that one on the wish
Let
list.
the battle commence. Inkulinati hits PC later in 2021, so make sure
Here's
to
the
get
same
it
link.
listed on Steam.
Cheers.
We revealed the first details of Lord of
Oh,
the
look,
Rings
it's
Gollum at the
Gollum.
Future Games Show last August. And today, we're excited to take
It's
our very
Gum,
first look
everyone's
at
favourite
Lord
Lotra
of the
character.
Rings Gollum.
3.
World premiere.
Did this have gameplay, or is this like the world premiere of the gameplay now? It's not really a world premiere if we've seen this one before.
No, don't look at us. The precious is gone.
That looks like gameplay.
Got 'em from the lottery.
Didn't really show off that much as to what you do, but sure. You just crawl around as Gollum, I guess.
And that wraps up our pre-show. From ninjas in feudal Japan to the darkest corners of Middle-earth. I hope you've enjoyed these sneak peeks and reveals.
It's a really good world premiere of absolutely nothing. Thanks, lads.
For updates on all of today's games, you can follow Daedalic Entertainment on Steam. I've been your host, Stephanie Panicello, and it is time for me to hand over to some other Resident Evil friends for the future game show. Take it away.
It's very mature.
So you look at how mature this is. There's punching and guns and everything. This is only for adults.
Hello and welcome to the Future Game Show. I'm Nicole Tompkins, though you may know me as Jill Valentine in Resident Evil 3. And today, we have an absolute monster of a show for you. And if I've learned anything about monsters, it's that they're best tackled with a partner. So please join me in welcoming my co-host, Jeff Shine.
Hey Nicole, and hey everybody at home watching. My name is Jeff Shine, but you might recognize me as Carlos Oliveira from Resident Evil 3. Nick, I feel pretty good about this. I feel like it's nice to get the team back together.
We do make a good team. Though, I mean, hopefully today's a little bit more even-handed, because I tend to do most of the heavy lifting.
Jeff.
Nemesis like 16 times, getting the subway back on.
Jeff count
I hate
1.
to put it to main show, but I think I had it pretty tough in Resident Evil 2. 2 words for you. Mr. X.
That's fair.
The important thing is that nothing bad can get us at the Future Game Show. So over the course of the next hour or so, we'll be showing you guys gameplay and trailers from upcoming games for PC and console for 2021 and beyond, with some exclusive trailers and developer interviews.
World premieres, exclusive trailers, and a few surprises in store.
Let's kick off with our first world premiere, and I want you guys to wrap up. Get warm.
First world premiere?
World premiere.
We're at 4 world premieres by this point, by the way.
Any word on Kai? Or his supposed crash?
Don't, please. Nobody's ruled it a crash anyway. They said it just vanished.
I don't know, sis. Once is bad luck. Twice, well...
I was just thinking that. Just going, so no watch.
It's enough to drive anyone nuts.
With a robot.
Short drive, at least. Anyway, the whole thing smells off to me. Like a setup.
Oh God. You don't think...
Orb.
He couldn't have done this on purpose.
Who knows? I never did understand that kid.
It's moving.
Well, at least he's not alone this time.
That counts.
Oh, Charlie and Amelia, though. They've been through so much already.
Maybe they're better off without him.
That's what Kai said the last time we talked.
This is very Firewatchy.
Let's face it, the little brother's pretty messed up. And who the hell knows where it really is right now.
Arctic Awakening is a very bad name, but that looks nice. Oh
Yeah.
no, it's episodic. Well, it's fucked.
Too bad.
No, Arctic Discovery, not Adventures.
Hi, I'm James Simpson, director at Goldfire Studios, and we're working on a game called Arctic Awakening. Arctic Awakening is an
It's so generic that I couldn't keep the name in my head.
Is that a new studio? Or is that an existing one?
Here's the
Their
Steam link
story
either
is
way.
one of survival, friendship, self-discovery, and the mysteries they encounter along the way.
All I'm getting on... Hold on, Coldfire Games.
Goldfire previously made a game called Exocraft, Casino RPG, BC Wars, and Poker RPG.
Upend his life. He now
I think there's more than one, because the one that I'm looking at does mobile games.
Only an AI drone to keep him company. Today, we're really excited to share this.
Founded by James Simpson in 2008.
Kai is desperate to find Donovan, but the AI drone isn't about to let him just wander off into a blizzard without first starting a fire. Part of Alfie's job is never letting Kai out of his sight, and this tends to get under Kai's skin. Much of Arctic Awakening revolves around exploring the beautiful open world and uncovering the mysteries that lie within. However, the choices you make or don't make through your actions and fully voiced conversations directly impact how Kai's relationships with the other characters evolve. Arctic Awakening is coming to PC, Mac, and consoles in 2022. Thanks for watching. Be sure to wishlist on Steam.
I go to coldfirestudios.com. All I get is just a JPEG that says Hail Hydra.
Thanks again to James for that exclusive first look at Arctic Awakening.
Are you looking at Gold or Cold Fire?
Gold. This is the website that was linked on their Facebook page.
Oh, Nicole, it is Gold Fire.
Well,
oh, Gold Fire.
Our next
yeah.
As it's all about breaking free. Let's take a look at Returnal.
Hello, my name is Mikael Haveri, and I am the BizDev and Marketing Director at Housemarque.
What's this game?
Returnal.
For a second I thought somebody joined our call.
A fast-paced sci-fi shooter with roguelike elements, and as a new addition to Housemarque, we're adding a layer of narrative storytelling.
This game looks really cool.
That can't be here.
In Returnal,
I'm hoping this gets a PC port.
Celine is a deep space.
It's not going to, but I hope it does.
It's a
crash lands on
PlayStation Studios game, so maybe eventually.
Planet, she quickly realizes that she's stuck in a never-ending nightmarish loop that always
Let's
upon
say
her death,
2026.
she wakes up in the same place, but
a
the
nice
world
sensible year.
all the challenges that she has to face.
Wait for this.
At the focus of the game, we have a very tight gameplay loop where you dash, jump around, shoot at enemies with
Yeah, at the moment they seem to be more interested in porting the successful PlayStation 4 games.
So fast-paced maneuvering, dodging, and running and gunning is the main focus of the game. But there
the game
are
has gone
also
gold.
lots of the storytelling layers that
Looks like we're
Celine
releasing
finds
on
out
April
about,
30th.
in a non-linear fashion. So as you make your way through Atropos, you find out who your
Is
main
this a
character
PS5
is,
exclusive, or is this also on
what is
PS4?
the sort of
PS5.
secret that
Okay.
she's trying to answer.
Yeah, I'd say
and also
any
how this
PlayStation 5
planet
exclusives
ties into
probably will
the
take a
bigger
lot longer
picture
to come to PC
and
because
who
they want
actually
people to buy a
inhabits
PS5.
this
Yeah.
mysterious planet. Overall, we at Housemarque are looking forward to bringing you a very exciting and frenetic shooter experience, and Returnal will be hitting PlayStation 5s on April the 30th this year. So looking forward to having the game out there. Hope you enjoy.
Everything has changed. Exactly as I left it.
I wasn't going to mention it.
Thanks to Housemarque for taking us through the
Okay,
game.
they're advertising it specifically as a PS5 exclusive, so it's probably not going to get to PC until at least a good year or two.
Set in a world
That's Chris Sales, finally.
collide on screen. But here in present day, we've got a world premiere of the newest trailer.
I still need to play the demo for this.
Is this game going to come out anytime soon? Let's find out.
I've been having these strange dreams. I think it's a memory of my mother from long ago. We need to hurry up. We have to stop her.
I do feel a connection. There's something there. I am Wilhelm the Wise. You, it seems, are a time mage. As am I.
No world premiere animation, it doesn't go on the counter.
Youthful appearance. Yours are the gift to see possibility.
I'm hoping that...
Who are you supposed to be?
When the sprites were being zoomed into the screen, it looked a bit crusty.
They won't get past us.
That's hopefully just still early footage.
So many questions. Matthias the Frog.
Oh, I love him.
That's a good frog.
I have been keeping an eye on you for some time now. I suspected you had been chosen, my dear. It appears I was correct.
This will serve as a good opportunity for me to demonstrate my capabilities. I am certain I was created with a purpose. I wish to discover.
Oh, look, it's a really generically written android character.
Time for your banter later. Let's move forward.
Bring back the frog! Bring back the frog!
You have a talking frog, and you didn't mention it? A talking frog is like in my top 5 animals I want to meet.
I too have always wanted to meet a talking frog.
Scheduled to come out in July.
There was a puppy on the screen for very briefly.
Yep, there you go. Oh good, it's coming out on Stadia.
Chris Tales is coming to consoles and PC
Right.
in July.
That platform.
Now, back in 2015, Axiom Verge blew us away.
It's gonna still exist by the time it comes out.
Axiom Verge 2 is bigger and better, and the work of just one developer.
The AG French Direct that happened yesterday announced a few Stadia games as well.
Hello, I'm Tom Happ, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about my upcoming game, Axiom Verge 2. But first, a quick trip down memory lane. For anyone
Still
not
like to play the
familiar with
first one.
Axiom Verge,
Same.
Here's a very brief synopsis. The story was a sci-fi adventure in which you play as Trace, a scientist who winds up in the world of Sudra. His mind is preserved by machines, and every time he dies, his memories are transferred into a new, cloned body. It's a love letter to some of my favorite games growing up, including Metroid, Blaster Master, Contra, and many more. When I crafted the story, I made sure to think deeply about the entire universe of Axiom Verge. How did it come to be? How is it related to our world? I ultimately decided to break the full story of the Axiom Verge universe into multiple parts, with multiple perspectives, each intended to be its own game. And now, the next chapter is ready to be revealed. I don't want to spoil things too much, but most of Axiom Verge 2 is set before the events of Axiom Verge 1. But
Sit up
they're
in your
each
chair,
standalone,
man.
complementary experiences, so you can play them in either order. In Axiom Verge 2, you play as Indra, the mysterious billionaire behind the worldwide Globe 3 conglomerate. Hiding in Antarctica is what appears to be an ancient, alternate Earth, complete with mountains, lakes, deserts, and the ruins of a civilization. But you get the feeling that something else is lurking just past the fringes of reality, waiting to pull you in. Although Axiom Verge 1 and 2 flesh out different parts of the same overall universe, their mechanics are quite different. The games share the same DNA, and fans of the first game will definitely feel right at home in this one. But make no mistake, this isn't just an iteration of the gameplay you saw in the first game. It is a complementary piece of the overall puzzle that is Axiom Verge. Now, it would be customary in a developer commentary to go into lots of detail
I'm
about
sorry,
all the
what?
new and different mechanics and
What
introduce new enemy types, bosses, and weapons. But I'm really hoping to avoid
It's
spoilers.
getting a little bit too pretentious about his own game for my liking, I'm not gonna lie.
Spoiler. But one thing that has not changed is that there are tons of hidden areas for you to explore and mysteries to find. So if you really like the feeling of figuring out deeply hidden secrets, I think you'll love Axiom Verge 2. Be sure to
guess
keep an
I
eye
won't
out
play
for
it then.
Axiom Verge 2 when it launches on the Epic Games Store and Nintendo Switch this spring.
Thanks again to Tom for that guided tour. Axiom Verge 2 is due out on PC and Switch later in 2021.
This next game is what I'm all about. 60 ninjas enter. Only one ninja leaves.
Are you gonna be that one ninja?
If I study this exclusive gameplay, anything's possible.
It's
Behold
2021,
Naraka.
and you're doing a Battle Royale game again. Also, it's a world exclusive and you didn't do the world premiere animation again.
Do they even have the difference between world premiere gameplay and just a world premiere?
Yeah, it's weird. Also, that's a fair point about the dev of Axiom Verge. I just dislike it when people are like, oh, the sequel's gonna be better, it's different, it's not the same as the first, and you get to play it and it's actually the fucking same as the first, every time.
It just sounds like someone who's very proud of his own work. Ninja Fortnite.
That's right, he's here!
At this point, does Fortnite have ninjas in it?
I'd imagine it has to.
What haven't they done?
Can't believe I'm searching this, but fine, ninja Fortnite costume. Oh, right. Literally, actually ninja, the dude ninja. He's in the game. So yes, technically they have done a ninja.
That went over my head somehow.
Apparently Harley Quinn is just in this.
What?
Yeah, Harley Quinn's just in Fortnite apparently.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about this game.
No.
Harley Quinn just making an appearance.
Yeah, no, she's an outfit in the game. Oh yeah, because they had that DC DLC for it, didn't they? Yeah.
So is my stream taking a shit, or is the encoder just really not good on their end?
It does say a lot about this game that we immediately started talking about something else that was more interesting, and that something else happened to be fucking Fortnite outfits.
I'll keep it on auto for now. I don't want it to buffer.
Fuck. One of the outfits is just a statue of Cupid. Like a moving statue. I can appreciate that.
Naraka Blade Point is developed by 24 Entertainment and is due to grapple hook onto PC.
Fortnite, aka MVC4.
Next up is the open world action that took Kickstarter by storm back in 2019. And once you've seen it in action, you'll understand why. Here's Weston Tracy with an exclusive new look at Savior.
Hi, I'm Weston,
that's art.
the director of the upcoming action-adventure games.
Is that the highest praise?
Savior, you play as Sam, a stranger...
So I couldn't think of anything else to say for that. It's just that
As you explore, you'll
just a
discover
single
your
splash screen with the epic music in the background.
You'll have to either battle, evade, or persuade your opponents into joining you in order to rebuild the broken world of Arcadia.
This game does indeed have puppy.
I spent a long time making this game and I did a Kickstarter. Let me tell you about my game. Please buy it, thank you.
Is that a robot flamingo?
Have the ability to strike, dodge, and parry, which adds realistic strategy not really found in the genre. Opponents strike fast, but they all telegraph their strikes.
Come on, mate. At least sound a little bit enthusiastic for your own game.
The early enemies don't block so well, so you can kind of button mash your way through. But as you progress, you'll need to watch for telegraphs and time your dodges, blocks, and counters carefully. Things get dicier when two opponents
Music doesn't help the tone of his voice.
always try to surround you, and it's
This looks cool otherwise, though. I like the way this combat works.
Sam runs and jumps like many other 2D action game characters.
Feels like something I'd be happy to try, but maybe not necessarily get into.
She bounds.
It seems like it's going to take an inordinate amount of time to get good at it.
The dozens of animations and movement commands make movement a standard feature. Just running around is
Cool Dragon.
Arcadia is a land divided.
It's just, this game looks really cool, but the developer, they really should have hired someone else to do the narration for the presentation.
So the developer sounds like he's been working far too hard on this and is also suffering from the effects of the pandemic, so...
Please get some sleep, developer. Please get some sleep.
Known as the Fallen. But the Fallen survived their banishment. They explored their underground home where they thrived. But the Chosen and the Fallen have been divided too long. It's up to you to reunite them.
So take a week off, mate. Get your feet up.
All of us at Starsoft are working tirelessly to bring the Savior to sleep.
Tirelessly! Get some sleep!
Yeah, get some sleep!
Please! Starsoft!
Take a nap.
Your game looks amazing! Please go to sleep!
Savior
Here it is.
Coming to PC and Switch in winter 2022. Our next game opened
I'm just going to link the games that I think look cool.
game show and had us itching to
Might
see
as well.
more ever since. Please welcome Team Kill Media with a new slice of action from their console horror shooter, Quantum Error.
Sounds like the music has a stomachache.
Oh, it's Gruff McFace, dude.
Doom?
This is just Doom, isn't it?
Doom!
Higher Man Doom 3. Oh fuck, he's big.
It's Doom, but it looks very orange.
This is... yeah. Oh, you can go to third person.
Brown, should I say?
What if Doom 2016... but it was made in the 360 PS3 era and you're fighting the Michelin Man for some reason? But Bendham, why? The slow pacing of this really does remind me of Doom 2016 as well. Snip, snip. Oh, that's not how I expected that to work. Get down from there, you! Oh, look at this cheeky little man!
You're just sliding across the ceiling. Now we got flying faces.
Oh, it's a failed at being horror. This is far too goofy looking for me to be scared by it. He's just so gently walking towards.
Someone who's
just
set
a lovely
themselves
Sunday stroll.
They're literally a fireman.
Oh, that was janky. Ooh, fix those tubes, mate. What did he just get hit by?
Whatever that thing is.
Oh, that bloke. Oh no, John. Got to save John. Oh no, I'm being Death Stranded.
I believe John St. John is dead now.
Oh, fuck. Here he comes. This is the least threatening cryptid enemy I've ever seen in a horror game. It's a thing T-posing in a corner. Ooh no.
I get mildly disturbed by T-posing people.
Lads.
Ah, we're having a rave now.
Okay, that's literally just the fucking BFG. That's literally just the BFG gun. That's... That trailer would have massively helped with some narration, I think.
Quantum Error, which is
Why is the
coming
Men
to
in Black at the
PS5,
bottom?
PS4, and Xbox Series X and S. To see the extended cut of this demo, check out Games Radar tomorrow.
The next exclusive trailer is unlike
Not
anything
impressed.
you've seen before. It's a playable metal album where the action brings the lyrics to life. Here's the newest trailer.
Playable metal albums definitely exist, mate.
Product.
You ever heard of Operentia? Like, that's literally a playable metal album.
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Operentia wasn't the one I was thinking of. Was it? No, it's not.
Well, we got our QuickTime events.
Chasing a kid, I know how it looks. Her dad won't be thrilled, but they have to help me. I'm not asking much, just say you were saved from the car.
I can't find it, but there was definitely a video game that was literally a musical. And it used metal music. Yeah. I thought you'd know what I'm thinking of. Because I think it was you who showed me it, Mark.
We can exclusively announce that Of Bird and
alright, innit?
Cage launches for PC.
Yeah, it
on
looks
May
like it could be
20th.
okay.
PS4.
I'm not really
Xbox
sure the
One,
gameplay
and
fits
Switch later this
the
year.
music,
You can
but
wishlist the game right now on Steam. Our next game is all about the power of cooperation.
that's the one.
Ah.
Karma Flow. Thank you.
Advice from a safe distance?
Yeah.
This
I'd say
game
it's
comes
coming
out tomorrow,
Here's
I think.
Joseph Fares to tell
Is it
us how
tomorrow that
you'll
this
be
comes
teaming
out?
up in the new adventure game from EA
It Takes
Originals.
Two.
It takes
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Roller coaster ride of your life. No.
My name is Joseph Fares, and I'm the
Hello, Joseph.
founder and writer director at Hazelight Studios, and Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, A Way Out, and now the new game coming out March 26th.
So I'm a lot more interested in playing this than I was when A Way Out happened, so...
I will say I've heard some not great things about how it deals with its subject matter.
What I mean by that is that we're creating co-op experiences that are written and designed from the beginning, from the
It
start.
still
Like,
looks
we do
fun.
have co-op games out there.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
haven't heard much bad in the way of the gameplay, just mostly that the writing is a bit iffy.
That we can
That's a
create
shame.
Unique experiences and unique stories that's
But to be
very,
fair, I think
uh,
their other
there are
games
situations and
from the same studio have been similarly iffy in the writing in different ways, just kind of like laughably bad and stuff.
something I think is underestimated what you can do creatively.
How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
Because I'm cooler than you, Cody.
Sometimes the connection could be metaphoric connection, like
Shame about the writing, but I
playing
guess
as
as
a
long
piece
as I
of
can have
magnet,
fun
that's
with
the
the
metaphor
game,
for
it's...
attraction. So whatever happens in the story will be reflected in the gameplay.
I want to like this.
In this case,
Yeah,
you're in a tree,
same.
and the male character, the clay character, Cody.
Yeah, there you go. If you can ignore the story, It Takes Two has some of the best co-op gameplay in years.
Now,
That says it all.
are in war with the wasps, and you actually use the squirrel's high-tech weapons to
Joseph really likes this particular part of the game, doesn't he?
as you see,
I remember another preview of this game where he mentions this part.
you create an explosion. So again, it's a unique mechanic for every character that kind of connects to the story. That's why I keep saying whatever you meet in the story, whatever happens, you'll be playing it. This is just some example. What you're seeing here is just the mechanic for this level, and you will be doing different things for every level you play, and whatever happens in the story, you will be playing it.
You know, they're very good animals.
If you
I
buy
would
the
not
game,
blame Joseph if his opinions were, I really like squirrels and bees can go fuck themselves. That's an entirely fair opinion to have, even though bees are lovely creatures.
play with you,
Should have replaced them with wasps.
this
Yeah.
person have to pay
Fuck
double the
wasps.
price. You know what I mean? From that perspective, Friends Pass came up because it makes sense. It's a logical decision.
I guess with bees you can do more of a thematic thing with beehives and things like that.
God, that book thing is so viscerally frightening. Scarier than anything in that fucking Quantum Error game.
When the player stream this and play this, because I know there will be definitely some really cool reactions, especially on some scenes. And
I think that's just generally a thing with the designs in this game. It's kind of like a...
feel it? All right, so
It's like the uncanny children's character designs that you would get from like early
PS4, PS5,
80s, 70s, even.
Yeah, I can see that.
But not Switch.
But I think also it's partially just how intense the book character is. He's very intense.
Probably doesn't help by the fact that you are most likely going to be coming across that book character a lot throughout the game because it's one of the main characters.
He is 100% the dude who keeps coming back and bothering you consistently.
Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Remy.
It looks good, and I want to play it, but not for 35 quid.
Sherlock Holmes as you
Yeah, I'll wait for it to go on sale.
worlds. Are you ready to play Digital Detective in Game Deck?
Hello? Oh, world premiere.
Oh, hello.
Alright. That's the 5th one, finally.
It's a strange profession. Game Deck.
Yeah, if one person buys the game, the person you're playing with doesn't have to buy it.
Yeah, friend pass.
You know the rules and how people break them.
Still too much for me, though.
How they leave a digital
Did they say it was going to be on EA Access? Or is that...
Let me check.
A trail.
If it's on EA Access, that might be a more reasonable way to play it.
Back doors used by cheaters. Anonymity skins, used to cover up unpopular activities. All can be found. All can be traced. With a lot of skill and a little bit of luck. Sometimes
Yeah,
more than
EA Play, I meant not EA
'cause
Access.
there are surprises, even for a game deck. But in the end, you keep your eyes
These
on the prize.
subscription services have way too many names, or have had way too many names for me to remember them.
And so the game is always on.
It's because the EA just changed it. Yes, it is an EA Play Pro.
Right.
Game Deck
EA
is
Play
coming to
Pro
PC September
is £15 a month.
and you can wishlist it on Steam right
Still pricey.
It is, but technically that's only paying 15 quid to play It Takes Two. They just
Yeah.
friend pass it to me, and then we'll just play that through. It's not going to take us a month to play through it, so...
Yeah.
Are you ready to join the gig economy?
I remember this game.
As a firefighter.
Oh, it's Ember. I had joined the Discord server for this and then left within 7 days because it was so obnoxious.
With cross-play functionality. For up to 4 players. Rescue together.
It seems neat, but I'm kind of tired of these kinds of co-op games at this point.
Deliver together.
These kinds of co-op games are 1 in a million.
Mm-hmm.
I'm much more interested in more
And salvage
unique
together.
things like It Takes Two, for example, or Operation Tango, which was
Your life
fantastic.
Has never been
Really
more
excited for Operation Tango, actually, now that I think
Same.
about it. We are going to have to play that one together on stream, I think.
Definitely.
Ember, launching summer 2021.
Ember is out now on PC and Stadia and is coming to consoles later this year.
Our next game takes one of the best detective adventures of recent years and makes it prettier and puzzlier, yes, that's a word, than ever before. This is Kathy Rayne, the director's cut.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Ariel Siegel, and I am delighted to be here at the Future Game Show to talk to you about Kathy Rayne, Director's Cut. This is a game that excites me a whole lot because, well, first, I play Kathy in it, but also because the Director's Cut is an even better
So I'm
version
just
of
amused
the
by
original game.
this game is so good. I still need to play it.
For those of you who have been missing
That's
out,
a relatable mood if ever I heard one.
So, Kathy Rayne is a point-and-click adventure set in the 1990s.
I mean, I guess I would say the same. I've
Journalism major, that's me, who is
seen this
forced to confront
game.
her troubled
It looks
past as she
interesting.
investigates the mysterious death of her recently departed grandfather. Armed with her motorcycle, a pack of cigs, and a notepad, Kathy delves into a local mystery surrounding her hometown that takes her on a harrowing journey of emotional
Looks good,
and personal turmoil.
but I'm just not good at these kinds of games at
An
all.
extended story with more puzzles to solve and new areas to explore. There's also an expanded and
generally
remixed soundtrack,
point-and-click
cool new bike
games.
designs to unlock.
Yeah,
controller
I just get
support,
stuck in them so quickly and I don't have
It's been
very much
almost
fun with them.
5 years now since Kathy was first shared with the world.
Yes,
And
I don't mind streaming point-and-click games because when I get stuck, I can just ask people in the chat to just tell me what to click on, and I'll do that.
Yes. Project. And I can't wait for you all to get on the Catmobile when we launch this fall on Steam for Windows, Mac, and Linux.
The only... Oh, go on, sorry.
I'll probably add this to the wish list.
Do you want me to link it in the chat?
Thanks to Ariel for
that'll
showing
save me a
us
bit of time.
Kathy Rayne, the director's cut, which is coming to PC later this year.
There
Now
you
it's
go.
time for a sneak peek at what's
Thank
in
you.
store from our pals at Team 17. Oh, how many hours
Oh,
have I
this
spent
game.
playing Worms over the years?
I once fought giant mutant worms.
I don't know, I think the only point-and-click adventure game I'm interested in playing right now is Lair of the Clockwork God by, fucking name! Oh, the Ben there did that guy.
Oh, this is just a sizzle reel for Team 17.
Dan Marshall.
I streamed Narita Boy, and it was a bit too slow paced for me. Lovely aesthetic, but I was getting impatient with it. Good question. I did enjoy the demo for Worms Rumble while they were doing the beta, so I might come back to it at some point.
Thy Monsieur. See how Probably I could pronounce that. Not really. No. Not appreciative of that art style.
Forgotten the name of the game that they're promoting underneath this.
Not Harvest Moon. Not Animal Crossing. Not My Sims with that furniture creation, actually. Well, that one seemed interesting at the very least. Here's the link.
God damn, is this thing on? Oh, it is? Good. This is the cult leader. I'm interrupting this broadcast to invite you all to submit.
Is it the Escapists?
Yeah, this is definitely Escapists.
To become my new cult architect when, honey, I joined a
Oh no.
enter Steam Early Access.
Right.
Oh.
We are not a dangerous organization.
It's pretty much the same sort of thing.
The same sex.
Same devs?
So come join the inner circle when Honey I Joined a Cult comes to Steam Early Access. Interruption in.
No, it's not the same devs.
That was a collection of games coming from Team 17 over the coming weeks and months. For more info on them, check out GamesRadar.com.
15 games in, and we finally get to fight some zombies. In Back
That's
for
not a thing to be excited about.
No, these are looking a little faster than what I'm used to.
Yeah, you're right. Lucky for me, I've got developers Turtle Rock to show us the game instead.
Yeah, I suppose they are Resident Evil voice actors, so they have an excuse to be excited for zombies.
Back for buns.
Getting out of here is the key to my happiness.
Everyone ready? Follow my lead if you can keep up.
Just try not to do anything stupid.
Not really a fan of the zombie genre myself, so...
I'm Pap, and I'm the executive producer at Turtle Rock Studios. Right now we're working on
Give this a go, but I'm not really getting my hopes up about it.
that takes place after a catastrophic outbreak where most people have either died or have been infected by what we're calling the devil worm. In this game, you're
I will let you vibrate in a corner.
referred to as the cleaners.
Yeah, no, it's completely fair to be excited for this. Left 4 Dead was fucking huge and massively popular, but I just never understood the appeal of it myself.
Yeah, I never got into it. I had a few friends at school who were really into it.
This is alpha footage that stars 4 of our 8 cleaners. We've got Walker, Evangelo, Hoffman, and Holly. And as you watch the
Lads, this is a bit too polished for an alpha. This is a beta at least.
base special ridden like the Tall Boy and the Stinger, and then there are also mutated versions of them as well. But
You
we've
have
got something that's
polished
especially
graphics,
special for us
actual
that we're very much
gameplay,
into,
voice
very
clips
excited
added in,
about, and we feel that
models with no work in progress
our
things.
ogre. He is this massive mutated ridden that rises from the ground, and in that moment you have to decide if you're going to face off against this tanky character.
Fuck you,
So
this
I
is a
think this
beta.
I think this is the same B-roll footage we've seen of this game already.
That's not how the word alpha works, Rami. Clearly a beta.
Is it just me or are these things getting bigger?
There is no UI.
Yeah, where's the UI?
Cooperative zombie shooter, so you can
Besides gun. Does gun count as UI?
My favorite UI element of gun.
actually pretty cool, and we think provides a different spin on it and provides even more replayability to the game. So we should definitely talk about our game director as well as our card system. You're going to be familiar with how we start off this game. You're going to start in a safe room with 3 of your friends, and the game director is going to play.
That's today's debate. It's gunner UI.
You get to know what
Question, why the fuck does it have deck building UI?
looking at what these cards are. They might be things like Swarm of Bruisers or Ridden on Fire.
Why did they force cards into it?
Exactly what it is that you're going to face. So after you see those cards, you're then going to be given a hand from a deck that you've built. And you need to decide what cards you're going to play. Coordination with your team is going to be super key here. as you can do things like improving the quality of items and weapons that are found in the world. You can make it so your team can carry more Molotovs or med kits, or you can even do something cool like your team gets a burst of health when you get in-capped. We're really
Just do a regular perk system.
Gotta be something around here.
Lads, just be Killing Floor, but with big maps.
Back 4 Blood is coming to Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, and PC. You're going to be able to play the game in the upcoming open beta on both PC and console. We're going to have more information on that soon, so stay tuned.
I suppose doing it deck building style does make it randomized instead of just having a regular perk system. Yeah, fair enough.
Thanks.
As I say, I'll give it a go when it comes out.
Killers do it.
Ever wondered how it would feel to be a Warhammer miniature? Here's
No.
the
No, in fact, never.
for Warhammer Age of Sigmar Tempest Fall.
Weird that, innit? Would have thought maybe once at least, but no. Never.
Once mortal, we stood against enemies of order. Our souls freed from the weakness of
People wanted a nerd to loom over you and paint your colourless body.
I don't ever know.
clad in living armor.
Yeah, Age of Sigmar is the one that people are not keen on, I think.
Once more. We are Sigmar.
Going entirely based off of what Bardic Broadcast says.
We are the Stormcast Eternals.
Oh, it's in VR.
You
That's
can
nice,
step
I
into the
guess.
shoes of a Lord Arcanum when Tempest Fall launches on Oculus and Steam.
Guess
this
that's
summer.
what they meant about becoming a figure.
Hey, Jeff, you remember the hospital siege in Resident Evil 3?
Oh, how could I forget?
Well, this next bit is a little bit like that.
Oh,
except
I can see the game. It's
I'm gonna throw loads of games at you.
Oh, that actually
are
sounds.
they
way
showing the Fox
Mini
survival?
games.
Oh, it's a
Hey,
montage.
Dorf Romantic's out already. I played it earlier today. It's great. Go buy Dorf Romantic. That's my prerogative. The nature of
game.
showcases. Oh yeah, it's that game.
This game looks lovely.
Dordon.
Dordon.
Bye.
I added it to my wish list at some point last year, and I don't remember where it was shown off. Minute of Islands looks good as well.
That seems very much your kind of game, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then meanwhile...
Yeah, Zombieland, yeah, remember that's a thing that's happening.
Oh. Hey, it's the best game, buy this game. I've already got it linked. This game is lovely, it's extremely comfy and nice. Go buy this game. This game deserves its sales.
Okay, this game stressed me out.
Well, I would hope it does with a subtitle like that.
Yeah, it's not from my perspective, not a very good game.
Everybody wham wham!
What?
Everybody wham wham!
Woodo!
Oh my god! Oh wow. Yeah, that looks amazing.
Take a note of Woodo.
For more information on all those great games, make sure to check out GamesRadar.com.
Now, if you're looking for something more melodic than the sound of Jeff's voice, you should check out our next game, The Longest Road on Earth. Bonus fact, this trailer contains an exclusive performance of one of the tracks in the game. Enjoy.
No, Google, I didn't search for voodoo.
So here is the developer of Woodo.
100 miles left
There's no game page for it yet.
Shame.
And also, here's Everybody Wham Wham.
I've been walking for a while, there's 100 miles left to go. 100 miles left to go. Oh, oh. I've been running out of time, there's 100 miles left to go. 100 miles left to go.
Everybody Wham Wham's already out.
Yeah. A little bit of signal boosting never hurt.
Yeah. I mean, I'd never heard of it, so...
The Longest Road on Earth launches on PC later this year.
Our next game is an open-world survival simulator that put PC gamers through hell. Specifically, green hell. Here's an exciting new announcement from the team at Creepy Jar.
Oh man, that's a creepy jar! It does look exactly like Ark.
This game that I've never heard of is coming to consoles.
Yep, creepy jar.
Can you survive green hell?
It looks
Find
like
out
it
when
might
comes
be
to consoles in
casually
June.
racist with its natives there.
This next game starred in our Gamescom show and tasks two cooperative spies to break into
It Takes Two.
locations.
Well, then it's a good thing I've partnered with Jill Valentine, huh? Master of unlocking.
Here's the latest news for Operation Tango.
Ooh,
Wait,
we were
Operation
talking
Tango.
about this.
Yeah, not It Takes.
That's
Why
the
am I
other
saying?
one. That's
yeah,
the book
that's
one.
because this game has that subtitle in it, and now I'm just confused.
I'm gonna do it. You ready?
I'm nervous.
I can't confirm that book, but it looked like it from glimpses what I was seeing.
Very stealthy, thank you very much. So, I'm gonna need you to suck it up, Buttercup, and put that password in.
Oh, I'm not a fan of the second screenshot there.
Your infiltration begins on consoles and PC on June 1st.
Coming up next,
quite
one
soon.
of the deadly gauntlets of Oddworld Soulstorm. As
Yay.
series creator Lorne
Yeah,
Lanning
Green
shows
Hell
us
and I
what's
don't
in
have
store in Abe's
high
latest
hopes
adventure.
for with regards to not being casually racist, gonna be honest.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, co-founder and creator of
Why is
Oddworld, and I'm excited to be here at Future Games Show.
What did they say about Operation Tango? Sorry, I was distracted.
This comes out in June.
Ooh, lovely.
To hijack a train that we're told is at Fat Station.
And so with each level, you get an introduction, usually of your goal happening in the background.
This
and
looks
now we
gorgeous.
settle down to where Abe just entered into the scene. And now he needs to get to the Fat Station to hijack a train. And that should be up ahead. And now he's got a little bit of a journey through the world to get there.
They've upped the game speed of these things,
Okay,
though.
so now you're approaching, you see a
Since
train.
Odyssey and shit.
Now you're approaching the Fat Station. So now you knew you had
It's
to reach
kind
the
of
Fat Station. There's
concerning to hear somebody who's a fan of Oddworld isn't excited for this.
Fat Station first. And this
But
allows
again, I don't really want to take opinions from fans.
telling us through the 2.9D camera, so we have that setup and that approach.
I mean, I'm barely familiar with the original games, so...
And here you can get an overlook, and if we look in there, this is the tanks and the whole area we're going to have to get through. And now you're dealing with snipers. You're running across steam vents. And I'm going to go down here. We wanted to get more of that sense of height and perspective and all that. And it also reveals secret areas that you wouldn't normally see where you can go collect goods and stuff. But we're not going to go there right now because we're just going to continue on and start going into the tank field because we still got to get to the pump so we can get to the train.
So is this just more like a traditional platformer at this point?
Kind of.
Is it doing the same kind of saving people thing?
It's... I'm not sure, because I haven't really played the sequel.
Using the old Oddworld logic, if you can't see Abe,
Well, I played the demo for it, but the demo doesn't really tell me much as
This
to
was a way that you could
what it is.
to get past
Hmm.
the click. But if you use if you crafted up some inventory to this
Okay,
point,
so
this would have been a stealth approach with no killing happening. This would be a little more.
It's Hitman, but with ape. What the fuck?
Where you might have.
I mean,
something a little more lethal.
Oh, that's a good point. There is a saved people meter on the
That would be
bottom
very
left.
nice, and you don't want to do that, of course. Oops. But it's a different
I was
way
gonna
to
say the point of the original Oddworld was kind of it was a 2D stealth platformer.
True. It was also what I would term kind of bullshit.
I mean, yeah, the original one pretty much has those like typical 90s mechanics where it doesn't warn you about something you're about to do.
And also constantly hiding objectives from you.
Yeah.
And making you go through a really long game only to get the bad ending because you missed one of those objectives.
We're getting now.
I mean, I haven't played New and Tasty, so I don't really know if they improved on any of that or not.
I would hope they have, but yeah. I'm not touching it until I know if that's the case or not. Because I love the atmosphere of those games, don't get me wrong, the atmosphere is fantastic, but fuck the gameplay.
Dawkins to go through here with you. And you're going to try not to get them killed. Or yourself.
I like how more actiony this is. There's more stuff going on and it feels a bit less static overall.
I was gonna say the controls look less stiff than the original had more Prince of Persia-like controls.
Yes, it was very Prince of Persia.
Stacking up more and more, and the more you get, the easier it is to get lots of them more killed, even though you shouldn't. Come on, go, 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 go. Okay. And killing them, of course, is not the best karma.
Here to break you up.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Well, is this just recordings of the developers playing?
Yeah, I think so.
Here with, what, 2? 1? 1 survivor. He gets rescued.
Seems to be lots of tooltips and stuff to explain what's going on in the game as well. This looks like it's trying to be doing what Odyssey did, but being a lot more accessible about it.
And yeah, it's a massive upgrade from New and Tasty. New and Tasty was pretty much what if we were to try and do a one-to-one remake of the original Oddworld with nice graphics.
Oddworld Soulstorm is coming to the PS5, PS4, and the
Soulstorm is what if we did the same, but we also really enhanced it.
Game Store and PlayStation 5 PS Plus members will be able to download the game.
Abe's voice has gotten a lot more cartoony sounding, judging from that footage we saw there.
On April 6th.
First
Which is
revealed
amusing
at the Future
to me.
Game Show last June, Serial Cleaners builds on the hit crime scene clean 'em up with 4 distinct cleaners and 4 distinct styles. Let's see a messier approach in our first gameplay reveal.
Serial cleaners, but it's
Your world
3D.
premiere for a game that was a world premiere last year.
I did not like the first version of this game. That's my what I'm gonna say. So I'm hoping that they make this version of it a bit less of a pain in the arse. If it's the sequel to Serial Cleaner, that is, which I'm assuming it is because it's called Serial Cleaners. Liking the music.
I was gonna say the music suddenly sounds very compressed.
Part of me thinks that's intentional.
Yeah.
Grab your mop and your rubber gloves because Serial Cleaners is coming to
Oh yeah,
like a-
there's that dude. It's
the
a
game on
sequel
Steam
to
and
it.
Epic Store now.
Kind of like a 90s FMV.
Space. No one can hear you scream.
Oh, it's Elite Dangerous.
Can they hear you say, whoa? which
I haven't played this game in a very long time.
Okay, so you've made a sequel to the game, it's got a pluralized title, there's 4 characters to play from, and you've made it single player. What the fuck are you doing? A stealth hitman game where you have to kill a couple of dudes, and then make sure that no one notices any evidence left behind would be fantastic in multiplayer.
Right now, we're working on Elite Dangerous Odyssey, the most ambitious expansion for Elite Dangerous to date. For the first time in Elite's history, the Odyssey expansion will allow players to set foot
So
on
Elite
light
Dangerous Odyssey
atmospheric
looks
worlds
gorgeous,
powered by
but
amazing
also
new content
it's
technology.
one of the far less
Players will be able
interesting
to
aspects of
disembark
Elite
their ships
Dangerous that
and
I'm
explore these planets,
that
discovering
made me
new
want to play
settlements
Elite
and
Dangerous in the
organic
first
life
place.
forms, while taking on missions
Just-
and engaging in intense first-person combat.
The appeal that I had from Elite Dangerous is just going on chill space flights while also just fighting pirates, because why not?
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, your gateway to the stars.
A shuttle service that will be available to all Odyssey players, allowing them to explore the galaxy in a totally new way. For a small fee, Apex Interstellar will let players book their own personal shuttle, complete with AI pilot, to take them between the ports and settlements in inhabited space.
Your shuttle is ready to depart. Thank you for choosing Apex Interstellar.
Players can even call a shuttle to pick them up directly from a planet's surface, just like you'd hail a cab. Additionally, we'd like to talk about how the release of Odyssey will give players the opportunity to experience the excitement, scale, and beauty of Elite Dangerous from a brand new perspective. Odyssey's boots-on-the-ground gameplay will add
I
on-foot exploration.
have always wondered what it would be like to explore the space stations that you land in,
all seamlessly integrated into the existing game.
which is basically what this expansion would be exploring on. But that's pretty much it. I'm not really as interested in
Elite
like
Dangerous Odyssey is coming to PC in late spring 2021.
infiltrating other space stations or anything like that. And
On the 29th of March. PlayStation and Xbox releases are planned for autumn 2020.
but again, it's Elite Dangerous. That's
Thank
pretty
you for
much
watching.
what's
Please
at this
enjoy the
game's
rest of the
core.
show, and we look forward to seeing you in the game.
I was just inspecting more stuff on serial cleaners, and it actually seems pretty neat.
Thanks to
It's
Garrett.
got a varied soundtrack that you can just pick from, and the 4 different characters are to convey 4 different playstyles and approaches to the levels,
that can read memories.
which sounds like it could fix my problems with the first game.
A new adventure game from the Moon Pirates, and
Most of my memories involve being chased by a giant mutant.
oh yeah.
So this presentation has gone on for more than 2 hours now.
In you.
Ugh, we don't talk about it.
No,
Jeff.
it's only been an hour.
It's 11 o'clock. Started at 9.
No, it started at 10.
Oh wait, 9:45 it started.
Technically 10 because of the pre-show.
I have very little concept of time tonight.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Happens all the time. Total radish. That's all I read from that. I know it's a total hilarious, but it's just total radish.
The game doesn't want me to forget.
And forgotten. Oh no, it's back. I remembered it. And forgotten.
Next up, let's look at 2 new titles from movie games. The Polish studio is teaming up with Platij Image, who are famous for their work on Ubisoft and Sega CGI movies. Look out for more info on that in the summer. And
It
here's what
really
movie
is.
games are working on right now.
Really is the new post-apocalypse. I'm so tired of cyberpunk shit at this point.
Did they say the studio that made these? They said these? Or was it this game is called Movie Studios?
Hmm.
Does this mean this is going to be an FMV thing? Or is that just...
No idea. This trailer's a bit over the top, though.
No, okay, never mind.
Here I was thinking it would be a remaster of the Sega CD classic Fahrenheit.
Start as something you were worried about. We had no idea how it would change when they sent us directly.
Some indie devs really want the firefighting genre to kick off.
Chaos. And then in the mud and drama of trench death, we learned how to
Oh, look, it's
survive.
Valiant Hearts.
How to choose
Several other games about
and death.
Oh.
Because every saved life counts.
Is War Hospital really the best title you could come up with?
Movie Games says you can look forward to hearing more on War Hospital
Was
and
Fire Commander really the best title you could come up with?
The game debuted on Stadia and is finally coming to other platforms. To find out why Lost
Our next game debuted on Stadia and is finally coming on other platforms to earn some money.
It's Lost Words. This game is okay.
Hi, I'm Mark Backer. I'm the founder of Sketchbook Games and the creative director of Lost Words Beyond the Page.
I'm Rhianna Pratchett. I'm a writer for video games, film, TV, and comics.
Oh shit, Rhianna
and
Pratchett.
I wrote the script for Lost Words Beyond the Page, and I'm working on lots and lots of secret things.
At the moment, we're just putting the finishing touches to Lost Words for Steam, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
So you play the game as Izzy, who is
Stadia.
about sort of...
Yeah, it's a
a
former Stadia exclusive.
They said that in the intro, don't worry about it.
She's always wanted to be a writer, so
This was one of the demos that was available during the Steam Game Festival earlier this year as well.
the journal in the first place, and she decides
I
to
completely
write a
missed it.
story
There was too many games.
Oh, you got another one coming up soon.
Oh, good.
Go not just on a journey through the pages of her diary, but
When will
also
they show
through
Boredom?
Fantasy
It's
World.
the best game that was in the festival.
The story starts to kind of
I
reflect
doubt
what's happening
it.
in the world. Then we use things like the second stage user
To be fair, I'm not expecting that game to come out until 2023 at least.
inspiration as puzzle inspiration, and it's basically, you know, fantasy is a lens through which we can examine the real world, and this is a very kind of a very visual representation of that.
The two worlds in the game play into each other in a number of different ways. So the things that happen to Izzy in her
This
real
looks like
life,
a game that would work brilliantly on phones and tablets and not on consoles.
you also see these little post-it notes on the desk around the diary that sort of show the evolution of some of the characters that you'll later be.
Yeah, it's fine as a PC game, so...
And
It's also kind of in concept just kind of a Flash game, but they've made it pretty. Not that there's much wrong with that, but still, it doesn't make for the best first impressions to me.
Lost Words is out on the 6th of April on
Then again, I guess Gorogoa was basically the same sort of problem, and that was great, so...
jump onto Steam and wishlist it right now.
Bit too short for me, though.
Thanks
Alright,
to
that looks like a game you can play.
exclusive look. Lost Words comes to PC and consoles on April 6th, and you can wishlist it now.
In space, no one can hear you scream, but neither.
Whoa, Nicole, I already used that intro.
Oh, really? Our next world premiere is set in space, and it looks really spooky, so I thought, like...
World
Honestly,
premiere time!
You had me at world premiere, so you could probably just cut it there.
There's the thing. Brilliant.
World premiere.
We are at 8 world premieres. I was expecting more, to be honest.
In the second era of the human empire, sonic matter was discovered in the galaxy of Neteron.
They've discovered Sonic.
Humans decided to build the Metal Mother facility to harvest the sonic matter, the most precious element in the universe.
Gross.
But it wasn't long.
Sonic matter.
They discovered they were not alone.
Okay, so it's Subnautica in space. Is that what you're telling me? It's all very nice and pretty. Again, with the really weak title. Ooh, haunted space, isn't it spooky?
That was our first look at
It's space, but it's haunted now.
Moon's haunted.
XNS sometime in the future. One Steam review describes our next game as Reservoir Dogs.
Oh shit,
Wait,
Sub Rosa.
What is Sub Rosa doing here?
Okay, it's time for guns, cars, and double-crossing galore in Cryptic Sea's truly unique Sub Rosa.
Is it coming to consoles? Not representative of gameplay.
It shows that as he's a hamburger. It's a very devolver joke.
Very much. Had a lot of fun watching Germa play this.
Yeah. You can't eat a hamburger in Sub Rosa, but everything else that's going on here can happen in the game. This game is silly, but yeah, I'm wondering what they're showing off here. Ah, it's out on Steam and being published by Devolver. That's what they're doing.
Oh!
Because it was never on Steam in the first place.
Early access, so you can start building your criminal empire today.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just now appeared on Steam.
As we return to one of the most emotional
$15.49.
series of recent years. Please welcome Zach Garris, Chief Creative Officer of Deck 9 Games, to give us a new look around Haven Springs.
They're definitely hiding something.
Alex, be careful.
Oh,
I am
it's-
Zach Garris. I am the Chief Creative Officer at Deck 9 Games.
Life is Strange.
And Director of
That's
Life
it.
is Strange True Colors. It's a brand new adventure in the Life is Strange universe.
Life continues to be strange.
Storm, we wanted to explore.
Seems to get
you know,
stranger
who
every
are
year.
Storytellers and what the franchise has to offer fans with new characters.
This was announced during the Square Enix thing.
Yes, it
What do you
was.
think?
I love it.
So in Life is Strange True Colors, you play as Alex Chen. Alex is a young woman who's just left the foster care system.
I was more interested in the remastered collection they announced after this than this
About to
itself,
start
I think.
something new. Be out on her own.
Yeah, this
and
one's not
with her older
episodic.
brother. Alex is not like other people, though. Alex has a supernatural sensitivity to the emotional states of others. And it's not just the ability to read or be aware of other
They
people's
play
emotions.
Radiohead instead.
People around her are feeling rage or grief or terror. The emotion overwhelms Alex and she feels it too. It gives her an empathic connection with that person. It gives her insight into what's motivating.
And it's the bad Radiohead song that everyone likes for some
Up until this
reason.
point in her life, this has been a curse. This has alienated her from others. This has led to behavior people around her don't understand and probably mostly condemn.
Welcome to Haven.
For Life is Strange True Colors, we wanted to explore having more agency given to the player in terms of where they go, who they interact with, and the ownership that they can take over the story and over Alex's engagement with that town. And so we have
Okay, yeah, that's a fair
built
point,
out
Mark. It
a
is a good
larger
song,
space
it's just
for
not
people to see
Radiohead song.
in a Life is Strange game, and I think we're very excited about the outcome and the result.
Alex, right? I'm Steph.
One of the most exciting components to Life is Strange True Colors is that Steph returns as a character. She was someone we discovered while making Before the Storm, a character that became a fan favorite. We wanted to really take that character and do much more with her. And partly it's a desire to continue to honor the depth and richness of the universe overall, that this is an interconnected place and that you're going to see from time to time characters from other adventures. I think part of what's really promising about the Life is Strange universe is its breadth, its depth, its potential, new stories, different walks of life. We're really shifting the franchise into a more of an anthology series.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the purpose of the remastered collection they were making, so that it brought it up to date with Before the Storm.
Not actually sequels necessarily. It made more sense to name each game according to what that story is and how that story is sort of participating in that larger universe. True Colors just fits for what Alex Chen's story becomes.
I'm glad you two met. Is this dude my best friend?
And this dude hands me the best beers?
When it comes to romance, Life is Strange True Colors offers players more choice than they've experienced in a Life is Strange game to date. And we're proud of that. I think we're excited about the kinds of relationships that you can develop throughout the whole town, and in particular, the relationships that you can have with both Ryan and Steph, who are integral to the storyline and in the shape of how the player chooses to engage with them in that story can become.
These games are kind of like the later day Telltale games, weren't they? Like Walking Dead and stuff.
Consoles and PC.
Never played them, so.
Where you just kind of had like choices presented to you, and then that changed the story accordingly.
True Colors launches in September for next-gen consoles and PC.
That's sort of interesting.
5 years ago, developers LKA wowed us with their psychological horror, The Town of Light. In 2021, they return with an all-new next-gen psychological thriller. Are you ready for Martha is Dead?
Will you tell me a bedtime story?
Not tonight.
A lot of reverb.
We should have been there. Not her.
Everybody's dead.
Wake up. You have another doctor, no? The one who is living, remember?
This is doing a bad job of being an interesting psychological horror game.
Julia, is everything okay?
It's more jump scary. Oh good, Wired Direct, because we needed another one, thanks.
Yeah. That's the thing that's coming up.
Comes to PS5
I'm not going to cover that, I can't be bothered.
That's fair.
In 2021.
I'll be watching it, but I'm not gonna like
look
cover
at the state of modern civilization and think, God, I could do so much better than this.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen 2021?
Well, time to put your money where your mouth is in Amplitude Studios' historical strategy epic, Humankind.
This was announced to be delayed recently.
Amplitude wanted to create these huge, amazing forest games. Games that would dust off the genre we love so much. In Humankind, you have one main innovation, which is the ability to create your own civilization out of 60 different cultures.
The idea is that we give the player these historically accurate bricks, and they go and build whatever story they want to.
In history, we always had a group of people close to each other. With Diplomacy, we want to give you all these tools to be able to interact with these empires, to create a bond and a link, to create these alliances or have to go to war with them.
What was really important for Diplomacy was the stories that players would tell each other. If you look at, say, the First World War, what happened, it wasn't a direct engagement immediately. There was a lot of people getting roped in, alliances playing off against each other, negotiations. So, in order to be historically authentic, we needed to add a little bit more, more tools in the player's toolbox, things like bribe or propose, threaten, demand. We want things to feel, nicely immediate, We don't want to have sort of a round-robin vote of everyone. deciding what to do. You know, we want you to get feedback interactions, make things feel nicely quick, immediate, impactful. Your civilization needs resources in order to build units, to build infrastructures, and to boost its economy. You can acquire these resources either aggressively, you know, by claiming territory and exploiting them yourself.
Yeah, that's a problem with Twitch. I don't think it's a problem on my end because my internet's working fine at the moment.
Otherwise unacceptable by another. A grievance is generated, transferring control of a border territory, paying a sum of money, changing a law or religion.
I've got it set to automatic so it doesn't buffer.
If the demand is refused, it can be used to justify declaring a war or breaking an alliance.
Once two civilizations have declared war, they'll need to think about their population's support for this war, or morale. This is a value
this is due to come out in August.
Decrease over time because people get fed up with fighting a conflict. You
It
can
looks
also
cool.
Damage the other side's morale by winning.
Not really
battles against them, by
my kind of thing.
occupying cities. In humankind, your empire's choices
It
with regards
looks like my kind of thing,
the civics
but
that you choose.
it looks like something I would play once for a very long time on that one session, and then never touch it again, like how I did with Civ 5, where I had one really long game of Civ, and then I've never played it again since.
Close, will have trouble maintaining the population's feel
Okay.
a certain sort of brotherhood.
Oh yeah,
In
that's
the diplomacy of
better.
humankind, the possibilities are endless. You want to create a culture...
If it struggles buffering at any point, I'll change it back to auto.
40 quid to pre-order it, that's not too bad.
It's up to you to decide how you...
Gets you some bonus content for it and everything. It's nice.
Okay, that one I can't wait to get my hands on. What have we got coming up next, Nicole?
Our next game was the breakout star of last month's PlayStation.
Yeah, 50 quid a bit much, but 40 quid at pre-order, that's tempting, I will admit.
Please welcome developers Slow Clap.
Hi, I'm Pierre. I'm from Slow Clap Studio.
On the thing where I thought somebody had come into the call again.
In Sifu, you play the role of a young Kung Fu student who is on a path for revenge after his whole family was assassinated by a squad of 5 mysterious assassins. And you will be on the hunt for the assassins of your family through 5 main environments. And as you move through these levels, you will have to use every tool at your disposal, whether it's your Kung Fu skills or everything that's in the environment to survive and prevail in dangerous combat situations. So you may have seen our real trailer in the recent State of Play, and today we're excited to share some more information about the game. Regarding combat, as you progress through the game, you'll encounter 5 bosses who are all connected to you and who are basically the assassins of your family. These 5 bosses have been inspired by Kung Fu values and the 5 elements of Chinese mythology. So this is wood, fire, water, metal, and earth. As you saw in the trailer, when your character dies, he revives instantly where they fell, and when your character revives, your character will age every time. Kung Fu means literally mastery through practice, and this is really an important theme of the game because we want players to feel like they've learned Kung Fu as they've played the game and like actually gain this mastery. Sifu is meant to be a challenging game for sure. There is a limit to how much you can age, of course, and I think we'll be discussing more about what exactly happens when you do have that game over in the coming weeks and months prior to launch. Sifu will be released in 2021 on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and on the Epic Game Store.
Oh yeah, I like the art direction of that game.
Everyone will be kung fu fighting when Sifu hits PC, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 later in 2021. And that brings our spring showcase to an end. I want to say a huge thank you to...
Whoa, Nicole, come on.
Cheeky, one more
We can't
thing.
end it there. In true Resident Evil fashion, there's always got to be one final boss form to fight.
You're right. Okay. Yeah, I can find one more surprise.
What are we wrapping up on?
Roll the tape.
Kina?
Kina? Huh.
Kina?
Yeah, this was originally shown off at the PlayStation showcase, the PS5 thing.
This is the power that flows through this land.
Yeah.
You do not fully understand it.
Really leaning into the Pixar influence there.
It does look like a Pixar production.
You have no power here, Kena.
Hi.
It looks very Pixar.
Yeah, this literally just looks like a playable Pixar game. Or playable Pixar movie, sorry. Not my thing personally, but I can see this being very popular if it turns out good.
Yeah, I was interested in it when it was revealed at the PlayStation thing. I haven't really been keeping an eye on it, but it's something that I would potentially try out after it's out. Overall, it'll just be another game to add to the backlog, and I have way too many games in my backlog.
Tell me about it.
And yeah, this was one of the free PlayStation Plus games that they announced.
The path of a spirit guide is a lonely one.
That's going to Epic as well. That's nice.
August.
And that definitely wraps up our show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. Special thank you to Nicole, and a very, very special thank you to the amazing developers who helped make this happen.
You can head over to the Future Game Show page on Steam to add your favorite games from today's show to your wish list. And don't forget to check out GamesRadar.com for all of
They
the
have a
news,
dedicated
guides,
Steam
and
page.
features.
I'm Jeff Shine.
And I'm Nicole
It's not
Tompkins.
being promoted on the Steam page because something else is taking it.
Usually it's /sale, then / whatever the thing is.
The Remote Play Together sale is currently overtaking it.
There it is.
Oh, you found it.
Yeah, usually when they do these things, it's just /sale, then / whatever the thing is that's happening, so... for some reason they've kept the Gamescom logo on the page. They forgot to remove that.
Also, several of these games were not in this showcase. Because several of these games are from the Gamescom thing.
I don't think the page has been updated.
No, it hasn't. This has not been updated at all. Some of the new games are on here, but no, this is still a Gamescom page. They're montaging.
Yeah, they're montaging. Unless I'm just early to the page and they haven't updated it yet. Well, that was a showcase. We got ID at Xbox tomorrow. I need to remember what. Thanks. Let me check what time.
Rotate the board.
The board's not rotating, you broke it. It's all happening now.
Everything at once! Quantum Error was the Firefighter Doom game.
I don't have the lemmings on this scene. Hold on, I need to refer to the timetable for Twitch Gaming Idea Xbox Showcase, 4 o'clock tomorrow. I'm gonna have to be awake for that.
Quantum Error looks to be a console exclusive. Here you go.
That's number one.
So it is.
Alright, that was that game that looked like
Pants,
Doom.
yeah. Well, in total we had 8 world premieres. And the Jeff counter remained at 1. Who'd have thought?
Just one Jeff.
Just the one Jeff. Sometimes that's all you need in life, just a single solitary Jeff. And everything's groovy.
Guess we're not going to be getting any Jeffs tomorrow either, unless Jeff Keighley wants to say hi.
What is it again? Twitch Gaming Idea Xbox. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, no, I doubt we'll get a Jeff there. I am very interested in seeing what they're going to bring to the table, though. Idea Xbox usually has some of the best stuff.
There's going to be a new Devolver IP announced.
Ooh. To be honest, I found it very hard to care about whatever Devolver's doing as of lately.
Yeah.
I won't lie, they have not really taken me much with their latest offerings. Not even
They're very hit and miss.
They are. They are.
Are you gonna be around for that? Because it's at 4 o'clock. Because I'll be covering that on here tomorrow as well.
Do we know how long it's gonna be? I mean, I should be around for it, but
it's going to be streamed to Twitch, so I imagine it's going to be a full-on showcase.
Fucking hell, it has over 100 games.
Oh, joy, that's going to be at least more than an hour.
Yeah, that's gonna be like 2 fucking hours at best, I would say. Fans can expect to see more than 100 games featured in this first collaboration between Twitch Gaming and Idea Xbox. And there'll be new game announcements from developers and publishers like Drinkbox Studios, Curve Digital, Devolver Digital, Dear Villagers, and others. Include new trailers and gameplay for more than 25 games, including Second Extinction, The Ascent, The Wild at Heart, Voyage Train, X1, an update on Stalker 2, and many more. Announcements about independent titles coming to Xbox and Game Pass will also be revealed.
There's quite a lot of indie devs that I follow on Twitter who responded to the announcement with eyes emojis, so...
Yeah, they do tend to snap up all the cool indie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I will try and be there for that, because I am very much wanting to see that, I think.
Yeah.
On 100 indie games, like, I'm gonna have my link pasting work cut out for me, let's say that.
A lot of which will most likely be appearing on Game Pass as well.
Yes, most likely.
Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here.
Okay.
There's not really that much else for us to be live on, so.
Yep, that's true. Very well. I'll leave you and let you wrap up the stream. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for stopping by.
It's been fun. I will be sure to come by tomorrow for the Idea Xbox thing.
Yeah, and if there's any other big events coming up and you want to help cover it with me, then just let me know. I'll be happy to have you on.
Yeah, absolutely. Down for that.
Most likely during not E3 period.
Yeah, quote unquote E3. Parentheses, maybe. But yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, okay.
Right,
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll get out your hair now so you can close up. Bye bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Ta-da.